The next assumption is that you can be a good friend and strict at the same time. You're stylish and you love looking good and dressing up. Ding 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 ding! Wewe ni rich kid. The only thing that I haven't done is being a stripper.
So let me be your family this Christmas. And let this.
Hey guys, it's again Inda Mary and I'm back with another video. If you're new here, karibu sana. That means welcome in Swahili. So today I'm responding to your assumptions about me. I asked you guys on my community tab and on Instagram what things you assume about me, and you sent me those assumptions. So today I want to tell you whether they are true or not. So let's get started. Cheers. I've written them here. I'm sipping my Baileys. I have on my microphone, so hopefully it will block out the outside noises because it's a holiday. Everyone is playing loud music. Every child is screaming. I don't understand what's going on, but let's start. So the first assumption is you have done business administration. Some people sent more than one, so this person sent two assumptions, so I'm going to respond to the first one and then the second one. So the first one is you have done business administration and you are a camera lady in your former place of work. So you have done business administration. Yes, that is very accurate. I have studied business administration. So you got it right. The first part. The second part is you are a camera lady in your former place of work, and I think I know why you guys think of this because I've posted photos of me holding a camera. So I'm going to say that is not kinda true. It is kinda true and kinda not true. Let me explain. I was a communications officer at my former place of work. That was my role. But as someone who was in charge of communications, there were times I had like an assistant or interns, but most of the time it was just I solo. So that means I covered a large area, which means I was in charge of doing the social media communication before events, communication during events, communication after events, and also when we had events, I was also in charge of now maybe taking photos for the events on occasions where I didn't have an assistant or someone to help me with that. I would either request someone else to do it or I would take the photos myself. But I can't say I was like a camera lady. You know, the camera lady is like a photographer, is it? Or videographer. I was a communications officer. But yes, I also handled the camera sometimes. So it's kind of true and kind of not true. The second assumption that this person had was you are a proud single mom who loves traveling. I love these assumptions. So you are a proud single mom. I'm a proud single mom. I am a single mom. I am proud of the fact that I stayed and decided to raise my daughter. I'm a proud single mom. I really don't know. Is it something that would I have wanted to be like a single mom? No, no one wants to be a single mom. Raising a child is hard. Everyone wants to raise the child together with the father of their children, whether they're together or not. I'm torn in between that. I am proud of who I am and of the fact that I'm raising my daughter and how I'm raising her. That I am proud of. So let me just go with yes, because I'm proud of who I am and I'm proud of the fact that I'm raising my child. So you're a proud single mom who loves traveling. Oh my God, I love traveling. It's just that the money. Where is money? Where is money? I love traveling. And I realized that I value experiences more than products, more than buying stuff. If you were to ask me if you could buy me an expensive thing or take me somewhere, trust me. I know even people say that, you know, when you go somewhere and maybe you eat or whatever and then you come back and that's done. But the thing, you'll always see it. No, for me, I always feel like the experiences that you have, those memories you'll always treasure. There's a way that you feel in that moment that you appreciate life. It's better than having a product for me. So yes, I do love traveling. I love to travel. Guy! Maybe if I have money. I normally see people saying that, oh, these influencers, they just want to travel so that they can take photos and show off. I'm like, I don't know if that is true for some people. That cannot be true for me. I want to travel so I can see how other people live. I can experience their culture. You know, the way people eat. Some people eat with their hands, some people eat with chopsticks, some people eat while on the floor, some people eat. I can experience different kinds of food. I can experience different kinds of like culture, the way people do things. I can see different architecture. I love seeing how, like, there are some cities I look at and I'm like, oh my goodness, the buildings are so beautiful. The way the buildings have been made, the art, the way the streets are clean or whatever, the way people talk, the way people are friendly. I love experiencing other places and other people's culture. So you are a proud single mom who loves traveling. Yes. So the next assumption is you are a beautiful, strong lady. I'm going to say yes, because I'm beautiful. Thank you for the compliment. And I am a strong lady, but of late I don't like referring to myself as strong. I like referring to myself as brave, because I do things that I am scared of, and I don't want to label myself as strong, because strong means I can do things on my own. I don't need anyone's help. I can do everything by myself, and I am moving completely from that. There's a time I used to think that, but now I don't. So I'm just going to say yes, I'm a beautiful, strong lady, or let's say I'm a beautiful, brave lady. You guys have very good assumptions of me. I'm so honored. The third assumption is you're stylish and you love looking good and dressing up. Ding, 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 ding. True. I'm honored that you think I'm stylish. Thank you so much. That is a compliment. Yes. And I love looking good and dressing up. Again, money. Maybe one day if money locates me, guy, people will be looking at me like, is that Linda? I want to dress up. I want to wear the best of the best. I want to always look good. So yes, that assumption is true. I'm stylish. I love looking good and dressing up. The next assumption about me. Okay. The same person had two assumptions. Guys, I'm not putting your names or anything, so you don't feel pressured in case maybe your assumption was wrong or something. So I'm just reading the assumptions, but I'm not revealing your name, okay? That's how I prefer to do it. The same person had another assumption, which is Taraji is your everything. Ding, 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 ding. Correct. You know, sometimes I sit down and I'm like, I try to imagine that there was a time this child was not here, and I'm like, where was she? It's very weird. Where was she? Because at this point in my life, it looks like she's always been here. It looks like she's always been a part of my life, which is very strange because she's not. There was a time she wasn't here. And yes, I also loved my days when it was just me. Really loved those days. But when she came, I don't know, she became my everything. She is my everything. I don't mean that I've lost myself. Actually, I'm going to do a video on that. Talk about it later. But she is my world. So that assumption is accurate. The next assumption is that you can be a good friend and strict at the same time. Do you know me personally? Because that is just a little bit, just hit the nail on the head. I hope that's what you say here. That is true. I can be a very good friend and I am very loyal as a friend. I've kept friendships for over a decade. There are people that we've been close friends with for over a decade. If you're my friend, I have your back. So yes, I can be a good friend and strict at the same time. By nature, I am strict. It may not show on camera because I laugh a lot, but I am strict. And yes, one area that I struggle with when it comes to creating boundaries is in my friendships. It is easy for me to tell someone else no. It is even easy for me to tell my family no. But my friends, I don't know what happened. So yes, I am strict. They know there are times that they do something and I'm like, no, this one no, this one is wrong or whatever. But I still struggle with setting boundaries before I actually set the boundary. Oh my God. And whatever I do, I'm so proud of myself. But it's true. I can be a good friend and I can be strict at the same time. I don't know if it's a good thing, but that's me. So the next assumption is, wewe ni rich kid. I saw this, I was like, yeah! First of all, I take it as a compliment. If you think Mimi, Linda, ni rich kid, I come from a wealthy family. We're just like rolling like that. I am honored. I take it as a compliment. But no, I am not a rich kid. I am far from being a rich kid. My mom was a primary school teacher. My dad was a civil engineer. Mostly dealt with roads. Kutengeneza barabara. He was an independent contractor and he didn't have like his own company, so he was not wealthy. So yes, that is what my parents did. And we lived in Kayole, pale Sabasaba. I went to Bondeni Primary School and Dawabu Primary School. Dawabu, it's next to Imara, like Dawabu Timoye, Bondeni Timoye. I grew up in Kayole. I'm nowhere near a rich kid. We lived in a double room, 2 rooms, double room. We were so many people. Okay, our siblings were only 3, but we lived with other people, other relatives. So there's no way that we could have been that rich if we were living in a 2-room house in Kayole. So many of us. So no, I'm not a rich kid. And also my dad died when I was in class 6, and before he died he had been sick for a long time. And as an independent contractor, the way I told you, it's like me now. I am doing YouTube and I'm doing writing. Let's say I get sick for the next 6 months. Maybe I'm bedridden or I can't work. Then there's no money coming in, you see. So that happened. And then my mom also died when I was in Form 2. So there's no money. There's no money anywhere. No richness over here. Because when my dad died, my mom took on the breadwinner role with 3 kids to raise. And our cousin, whom we had also lived with from the time she was young, so we were 4. She now became a single mom after my dad dying, and she took on that role, and we had to make a lot of changes, move from Nairobi. So she was a primary school teacher, so her salary wasn't here too much that can like take care of our education and daily expenses of stuff. And then my mom died also when I was in Form 2. So there's no richness over here. There's no money. There was no money. But we weren't like poor. I want to emphasize that. We weren't like struggling, like couldn't find what to eat, living in deplorable conditions. No. My parents just did their best to provide what we needed, not more, not less. We didn't have luxury, but we had the basic human needs: food, shelter, clothing. So to answer your question, no, I'm not a rich kid. Yeah. So the last assumption, you once worked as a chef or you have done hotel management as a course. Again, I'm taking this as a compliment. Are you saying this because you feel like I am a good cook? Like I've worked as a chef or I've done hotel management? Sorry to disappoint you, but it's a no. I've never worked as a chef. I haven't done hotel management. I did business administration and a little bit of graphic design. There was a time I was into graphic design because I was in the printing world. Maybe I've done so many jobs, people. I have done it all. The only thing that I haven't done is being a stripper. Yeah, but I have done everything in between. So, you once worked as a chef? No. You have done hotel management as a course? No. But I take that compliment. Thank you so much for thinking that of me. A little Omi. A little Omi. Guys, these were the assumptions you guys sent. There were not many, but yeah, I decided to just respond to them. I loved responding to them, and thank you so much for sharing these assumptions. If you have any more assumptions about me, leave them in the comment section and I'll respond to them. Or if there are too many, I can also do a part 2 video. But thank you so much for watching this video, and see you in my next video. Bye bye.